Hello and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. We're starting off where we ended because dragons were attacking. Yeah, past tense. Like in the time it took me. Yeah, they're totally taking parts. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's food. They totally take it as food. You heard it here first, folks. We saw that. Alright, so we definitely know that the anti-dragon defenses are working. Um, how are we doing? Um, Lots of happiness. Let's can. Oh, do we need another treasury? It's just right here. Because I can't go any higher than 3. That's interesting. But we're still a little spastic on our gold. You guys happy too? Yeah, I'm happy. How about you? Let's see if building a second castle? Treasure room will increase the amount I'm allowed to tax them, which I didn't think was going to be an issue, but alas, here we are. So, last episode we've made some progress on this wall. Did we decide? No, we've still got people. Like, we don't have enough idle to really work on anything. And it looks like we've finished most of our work, so I'm not sure exactly what everyone's busy on, but it is promising. How did the food do? We killed our exposure, so the roads did work. So that's good. Question is, do we want to build it into our housing area as well? We shall see. We shall see. Let's show our happiness. Ooh, let's toggle that. Yeah, 74. That'll be good. How are you? Like, you're great. You really are. Enjoy the nearby library. Enjoy the nearby church. What do you not like? You dislike the smoke from the charcoal makers. That's what I was afraid of. So let's see. We're going to demolish that, and we're going to put 1. We're going to chop that, and we're going to put another one there too. And basically, we're just going to pack this corner with all of them. If I really need to upgrade the road, I will, but until that day. Let's demolish this and we'll put another road in. Like that. If we really need to, we'll move it over here. One thing that we have to do is get these guys out of here. Just straight up. We're not running no charity. You know, don't need no poor people. Move into the better housing. We know you can afford it. Especially because that will help our happiness quite a bit as we go. So let's see. It's a lot of people in transit. We've already finished building that. That's interesting. Of course, in putting the other thing down, we made it, or taking the hovels down, we can't do anything. And I only made this 3 wide, so I can't fit anything in there. How many foods do you have? You don't have any foods. So let's put you in there. You have all of your workers. Let's go ahead and pay a tithe. Church thanks you for your donation. I really don't know if that does anything, but it makes me feel good, I guess. You know, there's always stuff that they add into the game that does something or another. Especially when they make 2 systems like that, you've got to think that they've got something up their sleeves. But for real, unless I'm starting to put houses up in here, sorry. It'd be interesting to make people walk through gardens, like replace roads with them eventually. But it might be impractical to try and water all of them. Making a bunch of massive weak points in our walls, one right after another. So let's see. Oh, we're up to 14 people now. That's awesome. Out of a possible 30. We've got plenty of food. Let's tell this guy to cancel the food order. And hopefully he can get rid of it somewhere. But we are getting food. We can build. Is there anything that we can really build just yet? I don't really need to build any of that. Let's get a market put in. A baker will work, I guess. I don't see why not. Well, here, let's not put that there. Let's put that there. We could put more food in, but I think we're good for now. We will revisit that as we go. I kind of want to do a road around the outside and then have the wall. So we'll leave space for that, and eventually when we can get behind there and put in another manor, that will be a nice thing to do. Another thing that we need to do is put a stockpile in. And we don't have the wood for it. Let's see what our job priorities are. We have too many people trying to work in the market to work. Yeah, let's put that down, at least for a while. Excuse me? It's like telling me no. I'm like, about that. Okay, now I should be able to make the small stockpile so we're not absolutely killing our population with putting that in. But that's okay, we can still hold a few more people. Happiness is a little low. Happiness is a little low. But otherwise we're doing good, I think. Viking attack is coming soon. There we go. Okay. I don't know how well they're going to do. It's a lot of people dead of plague. And that was over here. Yep. What can you do? We have hospitals. Yeah. So, I mean, 13 out of 700 isn't bad. So, like, that means that they didn't get treatment. So if I add one more, it'll be enough to treat, so many more people and, however many people I get in the future. Okay. Now they're over it, so hopefully that will help. Ooh, let's go ahead and pop in another. Let's do Ballista. That'll get done before they come, so that'll be awesome. Happiness is greatly improved here now. So they are starting to get people. Let's build a road out this way. I'm not sure what we're going to put out here, but it's just kind of an eventuality. As I get to the end of like the playable, or like as I'm building up on every island and I'm starting to run out of content, what I'll do is just put these episodes less and less and just kind of put more of the other stuff. I've got some content up for Maple Story. I'm just kind of getting into the late game for it now, and I feel there's more content, or there's more things that I would need to go over in that portion. And when once I get into that, we'll see what I can dig up and what cool content I can find. Only problem I'm seeing with that game so far is so much user-made content that there can be issues pop up. I really don't want to start too much yet. I thought there wasn't a thing. I thought there wasn't a gap. Oh well. That'll be fine. How's our jobs? We're getting there. We're actually getting there. You still don't have charcoal. We still don't have woodworkers. But that's alright. We're slowly inching forward. Actually, so does it not count? Okay. Huh. Well, we're getting small bits. Still no charcoal. That's okay. We'll figure something out. That is something. Just have to wait a little bit longer, get a little bit more stone. We do have tools. If we can get over there, we can add the stone. Basically have to put, I'm not going to put another outpost, but I'm going to put another, little home area there. At least until, I can grow everything up and just, it'll be one big town with a couple different areas to it. We can streamline it as we go. Especially if we can get, like, one of these to probably do a lot of farming on this one, if I'm going to be honest. We're probably going to need a little bit more of the space than I originally thought to be housing. And because we're definitely not running into issues, I'm going to demolish these. And we can start our housing along. Probably start the farthest out and then work our way in, like towards the farms. That way we can still build out the farms as we need them. How are we doing? Yeah, see, we had a negative, probably because of the colony, but that's kind of how this works, apparently. How are you doing? You're doing good. Let's add some stuff to this. I'm hoping the Viking attack comes in time. 5 years. Yeah, it seemed like it was going to be enough, but we might not have that in this episode. I think possibly putting an archer tower here and here might be prudent, and a ballista as well. But other than that, this covers that. That covers that. I think that area is well enough covered. What is your area? Nice. What is your area? And yours. Okay. Yeah. I think we're doing well enough. Food shortages. Taverns are crowded. Can we fit another? can always fit another tavern. What question am I asking? I live in New Mexico. We've got all sorts of breweries just all over the place. It's kind of like Starbucks, but like every other like shop is either Starbucks or that brewery. Oh man. I wonder how many people from the Burkett are gonna see this. Oh well. You guys know I say it out of love. That, because y'all are crazy. Actually, I have to say that. But, you know, love and all that. I think we can... I think we're sparing a few people from our clergy to do that, but that's alright. Alright, again, I think we've already pretty much proven that our defenses are good enough for the dragons. Got a decent store of money. And I think this is actually... Yeah, it's actually done. But with that, I think our ballistas are going to be a lot more effective. Ooh, we're actually getting close to our cap here. Did I get a tavern in yet? That's the no, that's the baker. I do need a tavern. No, I don't have enough stone. Okay, we'll wait. Okay, we lost one to plague. That's not bad. We've already filled all that up. Okay, our dragon has arrived. Let's go put a stockpile there. Because it does look like they're filling up quickly. Didn't even notice that one got demolished. Everything else in here looks good. Let's check our dragons. 2 dead. 3 dead? Yep, everyone's dead. Dead. Okay, trending towards 83, so let's go ahead and pop it up. Can we do it more? Nope. Well, I've upgraded our storage. But, basically, I guess now that we can reach peak happiness for the tax rate, then, like, we really don't have to work on an area after we get it as easily defensible as we can. Like we definitely want to add to these guys' wall, I think. As I frantically do it right at the last minute, taking people out of their normal jobs. You know what I need to do? I need to... Is that unusable stone? I need to take that out. I've been meaning to do that, to put in the road there. Alright, I don't usually go fastest, but I'll do it. It'll be Okay, this episode will still be a little bit long, but hopefully you come over here and recruit. Yeah, that didn't really. Oops, nope. You, yeah, castle block, sure, why not? One thing to watch out for on here is they are going to start attacking kind of soonish. So I want to build up a defense. Not a great one, but a defense nonetheless. There's not a lot of fertile land on here, so we are going to have to rely on that of over here. Perhaps we can start putting in houses over here. Why do we have that forester there? Do we need it? Nope, demolish it. Did they burn any of my houses? It seems like I have less now. I don't know. But anyway, merchant arrived. It seems that we've got everything at the base level in. Do I have a great hall? Ah, I can't believe I never put that in. That will probably help. I don't know what it does, but having it there here in the center will be good, I think. Alright, Vikings are coming. All coming from that end. Alright, so that's probably the best place they could have attacked. But they've still got two different sets of walls on them. Ooh. Alright. Wow. Like, not messing around. Like, there's that. And, yeah, it's dead. Nice. And that's it. So, wait. Did it not break through? No, that's just that spot. Alright, so there's just that one. Alright, so that was a good Viking attack. We done good. Especially as we lead them through the straits, we need to beef it up, I think, first. Because it will help that, that defensive. But thank you again for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe below if you want to see more and you enjoy what you saw. Strike that, reverse it. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.